So you want to move to San Antonio, Texas? Well, in this video, we're going to take you around to the different lakes that surround San Antonio.
There's several different lakes around the whole San Antonio area, and we're going to dive into Brian's computer, show you some of the different lakes, where they are, talk a little bit about housing that's around them, and we're going to get started on that tour right now. If this is your first time in channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in and around San Antonio, make sure you subscribe, tap the bell, and you'll be the first to receive notifications of what's happening in San Antonio.
We're Brian and Brenda Jones, the proud owners of Lone Star Home Realty. We get calls from people just like you every single day. So give us a call, let us know how we can help you. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, it doesn't matter to us. We'll take care of you any way we can. So give us a call and let us help you.
All of our information is in the box below. You can call us, text us, you can even sign up for a Zoom.
Yes, you can.
We'd be happy to chat with you and get you to move to San Antonio as smoothly as possible.
Okay guys, so here we are in the computer, kind of like the Matrix a little bit. So we're going to start south of San Antonio and show you the what we call the power lakes or the power plant lakes. And one of them is right here. This is Calaveras Lake. These are power plant lakes. This is Braunig Lake, another power plant lake. And they use this for cooling the power plants. And so there's a lot of fishing that happens in these two lakes. And they're completely man-made, but they're stocked with fish. Majority of the fish you're going to find in these two lakes is tilapia. And tilapia, in my opinion, is a trash fish.
I like tilapia.
She likes tilapia.
I think it's great fish. But you go out there on any really nice day, there's boats everywhere. The guys are out fishing. Guys and gals are out fishing, not just guys. But there's fishermen everywhere.
So here's another lake. This one is almost every lake in Texas is man-made, just to give you an idea. This one is Mitchell Lake. Now, Mitchell Lake has an interesting history because it used to be a sludge lake. That's where all the sludge from, it was bad. It was a really bad lake. Over the years, they've cleaned it up. It's really, really beautiful now. And they also have a shooting range right here called Place to Shoot. You can go down there and shoot your arms and pistols and weapons, and then you go fishing on Mitchell Lake if you want to do that.
So where would you live with the housing? Kind of back it off and show them kind of like the areas to live, because this is all south of San Antonio.
This is south of San Antonio, so what I would suggest is living somewhere north of...
Back it off a little bit more so you can kind of see the towns.
So Floresville is a really beautiful area. Right up in here is really pretty in there. They got beautiful post oak trees, have some live oak trees. They've got really pretty housing in their developments. If you're into horses, they've got lots of
great place for
horse neighborhoods.
Down in there.
So that would be a great place to live. Elmendorf
is really close to the lakes.
You got St. Hedwig over here. Lavernia.
So these are all places we're going to be highlighting in future videos. It's all kind of south of San Antonio. This area is much more, was farmland. It was the last
There's
area.
There's a lot of farms.
There is, but this is the last area. San Antonio is definitely starting to grow south. So if you're looking for acreage, if you're looking for horses, if you're looking for that kind of a home, that's going to be the best area, that very much the least expensive area for sure, if that's what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
So that's all that area in and outside of Loop 1604, that's south of San Antonio. But those three lakes are just right there in that area.
So let's go a little bit west of San Antonio, and we've got Medina Lake. Medina Lake is another interesting area. It's a agricultural reservoir. What does that,
Brian? What does that mean, babe?
That means that when there's not a whole lot of rain and we're in a drought, this becomes a big mud puddle, which it is as we record this video.
Or a little bitty stream over a river instead of a lake.
It's about 2 to 3% full right now.
Yeah.
When it's full, or even partially full, it is really pretty.
It's gorgeous. The houses up there are just magnificent.
There's lots of hills along the banks of this lake that look down into the lake, and it's just gorgeous. If you can get one of those hilltop views, it's really, really cool. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret. When it's about 2 to 5% full or less, great investment opportunity. You can get into some properties really, really at a reasonable price.
A reasonable price, a lot less. And that's just common sense, really, that the lake is low, you don't have the visual effect of it versus it being full, and you look out at your patio or you look out your deck and there's a gorgeous lake there. So if you are interested in living up there, we can't guarantee you how long it may be till you have a beautiful lake, because it's been really dry for the past, 3 to 4 years.
No way of knowing.
So there's no way of knowing, but Medina is a beautiful area. Like we said, the houses up there are just gorgeous. When the lake is full, there are boats, there's skiing, there's what do you call those jet things?
Jet skis?
Yeah, jet skis. That's it. There's jet skis.
Jet things.
There's all kinds of nice little restaurants and bars up there on the lake. It's a really, really beautiful area. Trees, oh my gosh, the trees up in that area are amazing. Just really pretty.
So again, when it's at its low part, like it is now, it has been for a while, you can get some really good deals down here. Something else to know about Medina Lake, we are in a semi-arid area in the San Antonio area. So that means we sometimes get rain and sometimes we don't. But the thing that typically fills up Medina Lake are the hurricanes or the tropical storms that come and fill up this lake. And that takes a week, and it's back to
it takes a week of really good rain, and it will make just a huge difference in that lake. But Medina is a gorgeous area. Like anywhere out, back it off a little bit. Anywhere in like the Mico, where you see where the Medina River comes down.
There's Medina River.
The Medina River comes out of that, and when it's flowing, it is very crystal clear, cool water. A lot of people go and picnic there. They have rapids and stuff there. People tube and stuff over there.
Yep.
So it's a beautiful area. There's parks and stuff up there. They have apples. We grow apples in Texas. You don't get them in the fall like you would think. They're like a spring, aren't they in the spring? It's kind of an oddball thing, but you can go up there and buy fresh apples. So it's just a neat little thing to know.
Okay, so let's take you northeast of San Antonio a little bit. Back off a little bit and give you perspective. We're going to go to Canyon Lake. A canyon lake is a purely recreational lake. It was built in the 1960s, early 60s, as a recreational lake by the Corps of Engineers. And so this lake also has problems with droughts because it's stream fed, and when the stream doesn't feed, it goes down. And right now I think it's probably about half full. So it's doing better than Medina Lake, but it's, as you can see,
well, in Medina Lake, the farmers and everybody draw from the lake as well to water their crops. So that's another thing that the Canyon Lake has over Medina.
But look at the size perspective.
Yeah, it's much larger.
Much larger than Medina. So
Canyon, at the time of this recording, Canyon is low. I think there's only one boat ramp open.
One public
out
boat
of
ramp.
How many are there normally?
I think there's 12.
I was going to say 10.
Ramps.
So 12. So there's only one, and that's because the water is so low you can't get your boats down into it. Now, housing around Canyon. Canyon is built on beautiful. There's cliffs everywhere. So when you think of living on a lake, Canyon Lake is not one that you can just walk out your front or your back door and walk to the water. The houses on Canyon are built way up on top of the cliffs. You have gorgeous views of the lake, and you have lake access, but it's you're going to be going down lots and lots and
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
stairs to get
So-
to the water.
This is the dam right here. And as you go around, this is the high side of the lake. And like Brenda said, any housing that you get in here is going to typically be high up on bluffs and overlooking the lake you could be up as 40, 50 feet
Lots
above the
and
lake.
lots of stairs to get to the water.
Yes.
And that means you have to get back up the stairs after you're done.
This is the shallow side of the lake, but you still can't build anywhere close to the water because they won't allow you to build anywhere below the dam level.
Well, and there's a setback too. There's definitely a setback where you cannot build right on the water.
Right.
So it's a very protected lake. It is the biggest recreational lake around here. People go up there. There's on a hot summer day when it's full, it's crazy how many boats are out there, jet skis, they're skiing,
4th of July is really crazy. And you could die on that lake.
It's crazy.
Because there's some areas of this lake, there's so many boats, you could walk from one end to the next and
Never get your feet wet. So it's a huge lake. It's very popular. People love it. If you are learning to scuba dive, now they say the water's crystal clear. I don't say it's crystal clear, but you can get scuba certified at the dam. It is deep enough and clear enough on a good day to go down and get certified. They have a sunken boat dock kind of thing down there, and I don't know what else is down there nowadays, but that is possible. So it's just something else fun about Canyon Lake.
And also for you that are in the military or have a military background, we have Joint Base San Antonio has a recreational area here, and it is really, really nice in there. They have a lot of different activities in there. They've got a lot of facilities in there. I've been in there a few times, but it's a really, really nice place. And it's really on the lake.
Yeah. There are places that you can camp along the lake. There are beautiful resorts and hotels and condos and stuff that you can rent out on the side, the north side especially up there. So there's restaurants, there's all kinds of just fun things. There's places you can go for camping. There are outdoor music amphitheaters and music venues out there. That there's just a lot going on at the Canyon Lake area.
So one of the biggest campgrounds, actually camp recreation grounds, is Fimfo Adventures, and that is a beautiful, beautiful park. They have spent a lot of money in there to create a resort camping experience. Okay,
Really pretty.
so let's continue going down the Guadalupe River.
Yep.
Canyon Lake is made up of the Guadalupe River, and then it spills out, like I said, from the spillway of the dam, and the river just winds around all the way down, coming into New Braunfels. And when it gets to New Braunfels, let's zoom in, starts the beginning of a group of what we call river lakes. So they've dammed up some areas, like right here is a dam. That dam makes up Lake Dunlap. And these lakes are known for skiing, boating, fishing.
Swimming.
Yep. So
They're long and narrow. So when you think of a lake, it's truly a wide river. So it's dammed up to make it deep. It's not like Canyon Lake, which is humongous and wide open. It's definitely a narrow thing, but there is plenty of room for boating and skiing to happen over there.
as you go further south from that dam, there's another dam right about here, I believe, because it says McQueeney
Right there
Dam.
where it says McQueeney Dam.
And that is one of the bigger lakes, McQueeney Lake, Lake McQueeney. And as you can see, there's Treasure Island, which is a really cool island you can go on, bridge that take you there. But it's a really cool recreational place. Again, this is boating, fishing, jet skiing, any kind of water
But
activity.
Lake McQueeney is very private.
Yes.
But you have to be a homeowner in
Yes.
the Lake McQueeney area to have access.
There
Now,
are no public boat ramps.
so just FYI. It's beautiful though.
So continuing down Lake McQueeney, you have Lake Placid. And I'm going to show you another little oddity here. This is IH-10 going towards Houston. This is Lake Placid, which takes you, if you keep going further south, there's a couple more of the lakes, but we're not going to talk about those. Lake Placid is again one of those river lakes. Now, something to know about that we haven't talked about these river lakes is the dam at Lake McQueeney. It was Lake Dunlap. It was Lake Dunlap. The lake failed. The dam failed.
These are very, very old dams.
These dams are over 100 years old, and the dam broke, and so the lake levels in Lake Dunlap went down. Now you still got a river. You still have riverfront property. You have waterfront property, and the same thing. So
it's just much, 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 much smaller.
Yes. So what they did was they took the dam down in Lake McQueeney, and they took the dam down in Lake Placid, and they're rebuilding them. So at the current time, these are all riverfront properties. And
weren't they doing them one at a time, or they didn't do them all at one time, right?
well, they're going to
kind of staggering,
yeah.
I thought.
But they're spending a ton of money. We're talking tens of millions of dollars to replace these dams. So you can imagine what that's doing to the housing values, because somebody's got to pay these tens of millions of dollars. And there's a lot of people living along these lakes and this river to pay those additional fees. So
if you're interested in any of those, they're absolutely gorgeous. Contact us. We will kind of give you help and feedback as far as where they are with the dams and how that's impacting the homeowners and the sales of the property.
Yep. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. If this was informative, just please give us a comment down below, like and share.
Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell.
Subscribe and tap the bell, and let us know what you think. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next time.